Look, I'm not even to make things complicated or make it very intricate. I'm just saying, like, look, if you see somebody or somebody you already know, you were talking to like a friend, it's usually come through that channel is where I'm seeing most of the, like, for example, like, you just go to them and just talk
come
to
down
them.
for a second. I'm gonna bring a female up.
All right.
Major,
So
can I ask one
all I'm saying is, look, all I'm saying is, let me explain.
Let me just ask you a question, brother.
Go ahead.
Two-part question. Are you married?
Yes.
Do you have kids?
Yes. I wouldn't be here.
Okay, so the question was, how did you meet her? How did y'all meet?
Through work. Simple like that. I was working.
And then y'all just ended up married after the work. Y'all clocked out and y'all was married.
No.
That's what it sounds like.
But guess what? I wasn't dating.
What were you doing?
Get to know her.
How did you decide you were going to marry her?
Just say, yo, you want to get married? That's it.
What?
After
You guys laughing. You guys laugh, but it's that simple.
No.
Oh, yeah, you guys make things.
So y'all co-workers.
Mm-hmm.
And you was at work one day and was like, yo, you trying to get married? And she said yes, and y'all just got married?
No, it didn't happen like that. It happened transitionally, you know? Like, for example, like, I left my phone in her car.
How you get in her car?
I'm saying, I'm like, oh, da-da-da. I'm like, yo, I left my phone in the car. And that's how things started to entangle. That's
Why
it.
Were you in her?
One thing led to the other. Like,
why were you in her car? Because y'all just worked together and y'all talking at work. Why were you in her car?
Because we was driving to our location. That's how we work.
What location?
Yeah. Oh, that's part of what I do. In my part of, I mean, we're talking about work, right? So I needed to use her car, to get to the locations we need to get to do our job.
Did you know her prior from y'all working together?
No.
There's so much missing from this story.
But she is, because at some point, huh?
Go ahead.
33.
Is it I'm missing the story, or is it just it can't be that easy?
No. There's
it can't be that easy.
No.
But I'm telling you, how did I didn't take it to the moon. I didn't go do this. I didn't go do that. I didn't go do this.
No, but the point is, brother, you did something. You did something, and the gaps are filling themselves when you start saying things like, "I left my phone in her car."
You're right, exactly.
Because before your phone being in a car, y'all were just at work. And you just knew her from work, but something happened to lead you to be able to get inside of her vehicle. She didn't know you, you didn't know her.
Right. I mean, he said he needed her car to go to work.
Yeah, but so she just gave you her car?
I think let me put some more context so you guys can understand, like, the way things happen.
Yeah.
So it's just basically like this, like, you know, I used to do campaign work, right? And we will have to, like, you know, some people volunteer to, you know, use their vehicle to get to the location so we can go and knock on some doors. So that's how things work around the job. So some people share cars, with, you know, drive cars with each other, and that's how it happened. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, make some shit up.
I mean, it when you put content to it, it makes more sense.
Yeah, that's it. And all I'm just saying is, like, you know, like, perhaps what I'm talking about when men fail is, you know, it's this concept of dating. It's what I'm trying to, you know, get an emphasis onto.
So at no point in time did y'all spend time together, go places. Y'all didn't do none of that.
No, eventually it led up to those times. You see what I'm saying?
And that's what dating is, though.
But not necessarily in the sense of.
What I think you're misinterpreting is you're putting certain things on dating. Like you're saying, saying going to the movies is dating, going for dinner is dating. Yeah. You can go to the library and date. You can sit in the car and date. You can sit in your living room and date. So when you say don't date, do you mean don't spend time to get to know the person, or are you saying don't go to these locations?
I mean, probably what I'm saying is like, let me ask you this question. What is dating to you?
I love my work caring for people.
I just explained that.
I know, but
I'll say it again.
Yeah, please, let me know. What is dating to y'all?
Is spending time with someone, which is courting, to get to know that person, and it doesn't matter what location we're doing that at. We're collecting data to see if we're compatible to move to the next level of dating, which is, I guess,
what is the next level? That's what I'm talking about. What is the next level of dating?
The next level of dating,
yeah,
is having a commitment.
Is it fucking?
No, you can fuck.
I'm being honest now. Like, to me, that's the next level.
It depends on the people, brother.
Hold on.
It depends on the people. You're right.
You can fuck while you're dating. You don't have to date then fuck. You can fuck while you're dating. There's people that have been dating for 3 years and been intimate and stuff like that, and don't have a commitment. Absolutely.
Hey,
at all.
I got a question for you, bro. How long you been married?
Man, like 8 years now. Like it?
Is that? What's your idea of romance? What is romance to you?
Romance? That's the thing. Like romance, being romantic. That's what you saying?
How do you romance your wife?
Oh, like call her, like do the things that she likes. Whatever it is she likes.
Give us
like
an
take her
example.
a walk. If she likes taking a walk, we walk and talk. That's romantic.
Do you know her love languages?
A what?
Do you know the love languages of your wife?
No, I don't. Because
No, he don't.
I don't understand that.
He doesn't understand the question, so he doesn't know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell he didn't understand that question because the way he answered it.
Rephrase the question.
Yeah, rephrase it for him.
Go ahead, Bella. I'm high five you in, Bella.
No, I'm waiting.
Rephrase the question, sir.
So what do you know what your wife's likes and dislikes? Do you know what she likes to do? What is it that
what she gravitates to?
What she exactly?
Hey, Niecy, I'm not divorced, Niecy. Don't do that.
What does she like and what she doesn't like? Like the same thing. Like my son or my
Not
daughter.
every woman wants romance. Oh, really? Is that true? Somebody in the comments said that. Not every woman wants romance.
That's not true. Women do want romance.
She's a stud.
Damn,
that's a fact.
Oh, man.
but why would you think that every woman wants romance? I'm just asking.
Why would I think that?
Yeah. Why was that?
Nature.
Because it's in the nature of a woman.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if a woman says that she doesn't, she's lying because she may have not experienced it, or she may have had a bad experience. So she's going to cover it up and act like she doesn't. If she said that she doesn't like romance.
Okay, and let me ask you this question then, since we're bringing up this topic then. So how long you need to know the person, and how long were you going to stay with them until you marry them? How long is it going to take?
Who are you asking that question?
Oh, this is for the whole board.
Well, we were actually talking about this earlier, and
What was the question? I'm sorry.
he asked how long should you date somebody before you marry him, right? Is that what you're asking, brother?
Well, yes, I'm asking in that context, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How long it's going to take you for you to fully know this person and you feel super confident this is the person?
We spoke about this earlier, like Killer said, and my response was, you never really fully know somebody.
And I fully agree with him.
You never fully know someone.
Yeah, you never.
That's wild. That's a wild answer.
Oh, but it's the truth.
Do you believe that you can fully know someone?
No.
Fully know. It takes like the way for me, my understanding coming from me, it only takes 15 minutes to know a person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I disagree strongly.
I vigorously disagree.
You guys can disagree. But it really does. If I have to spend all my life trying to get to know you, what does this say about me?
That's not, but see, no.
So what did you know about your wife in 15 minutes?
Oh, excuse me?
What did you know about your wife in 15 minutes that made you marry her?
No.
That made me marry her in 15 minutes?
Yeah, you said you know someone in 15 minutes. So I'm asking you, what did you know about your wife?
I didn't go off about, I didn't go off. It's just the thing about me, you see, since we're talking personally, is that I have a goal. You see what I'm saying? And answering your question, with my wife, I just had this instant, I know this is the person.
And my question again is, what did you know about her in 15 minutes that made you marry her?
She was quiet just like me.
She was quiet?
Just like me. Mm-hmm. You asked me. I answered. You may not like the answer, but I'm answering your questions, and you.
No, he didn't say anything, brother. No,
he said a lot. You just don't.
No. Let me say this to you. Let me say this.
Say nothing just to say a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you were listening before, but it was another guy on here a few minutes ago, and just some of the. It's like
So it took you
people set up.
15 minutes. Yeah. It took you 15 minutes to borrow this lady car, and you was like, I'm marrying her.
Oh, no, not borrow the car, bro. But no, it took me 15, the problem is that you guys are looking for, I don't know who you're waiting for, to come into your life. But that's a reality that we all keep rejecting. We want this holy grail to come and save us. But the reality is, you give a woman a baby, she's not going to be the same woman that you married. Even if you marry her, give her a baby, she's not the same person no more. That is it. She's a whole different. And the fact that we as men keep resisting that and understand that she went through this dramatic experience, life and death, she's not the same person no more.
And what?
So why am I gonna spend so much time knowing the person that's gonna
She's not the same
disappear in
person.
15 seconds? No, it's just change in general. Whether it's better or for the worse. You gotta decide.
Why would you want a woman that she's
what? Give you challenges? Because it's a challenge. You want a woman to challenge you, and this is a fundamental challenge that all men have to face. When you give them that baby, and that baby comes out, are you still gonna be with her?
Okay, so do you? This is my last question that I'm asking you about your personal life.
It's really getting that deep now, huh?
Do you and your
I'm
wife
doing good.
have kids? You and your wife have kids?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And I can tell you right now, she's not the same person she was.
Oh, okay.
You're not either. No one.
She's quiet.
No one is.
You attribute it to the children. You attribute it to the children. That's why she's not the same, right?
Say that one more time, Mom.
You're attributing the change of her to her having a child.
No, I'm talking about her hips. Because after she has that child...
No, sir. Hold on, Doc. You just said that biologically and chemically she changed because she had a child. She did something with her body that she's never done before.
We did something. Said, right? Not she did something. We did something.
No, sir. No, I'm going back to what you said.
Physically she changed?
Mentally, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, it has to. Because she's near death. How can you not?
Not everybody has a near-death experience with Let me just put that out there. Not everybody has a near-death experience when they have a child. Okay.
No, I'm not saying all, but they associate very close to it because it's bringing life into the world. You see what I'm saying? And you have to respect that. You have to respect when she goes through these changes that you are ready and prepared to receive that change. And it's not just the child, it's her too. And you. It's just that, and it kills me when I always say about the dating world. It's like you want to know this person so bad. You're like, oh yeah, she's perfect, da da da, everything, and then you give her a baby. So, oh, what happened? 15 minutes ago. 15 minutes ago, what happened? I thought you knew this person. What happened now? You running away.
I'll share this with you just to build on your point, brother. Pregnancies and delivering babies aren't the only things that bring about change with human beings. We're forever developing and becoming. And I get you hanging your hat on the point of her having a kid, and that may make you not know. Sure, I see what you're saying. It's another transition into the development of womanhood. It's another development into another level of womanhood, but so does the man change in his development of manhood and fatherhood, right?
And niggas run.
Exactly.
He get new feet and new legs and start running, because that's the reality we face today. And I'm not lying.
No, sir. None cipher, brother. Mm-hmm. Absolutely not. Every man doesn't run from a woman that they have a child with. Every woman that has a child with a man doesn't pose a problem that a man feels like, man, I don't know her right now. Sure, we expect some inconsistencies, some new developments, some personality, some physical sleep apnea. She want to eat. Oh, come on, brother. No, maybe you're experiencing.
Talking about
every day we change. Listen, every day we change. It's not no one moment that take us to change. Every day something is different about us, because every day we're doing something different. Every day we're eating. Our weight changes. Our thought process change. We may read something, look up something, want to make some changes in that area. Every day, each one of us change. It's not just a baby that changes a woman. And it's not just certain things that changes a man. We all change every day. It's just the fact that, are we willing to accept the changes that we are making, or the people that's in our lives saying that they love us, willing to accept the changes that we are making each and every day. So it's not just the baby that changes a woman. It's everything. Every day something is new about us.
I understand that. I do, and I respect that. But I'm talking about eventful changes. I'm not just talking about just personal changes. I'm talking about life changes.
That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly.
And
that's what I'm saying.
And a baby changed my whole life in the way I see life. So I can't not represent, like I'm saying that baby, when it comes out, no matter who you are, or what woman who you think you are, it's gonna fundamentally change you. And that's for the better, for the worse, or for whatever, how God intends to proceed your destiny. That's all I'm saying. Yes, we do change in our personal every day, for sure. But I'm talking about the eventful change, when man and woman come together and make this spark. You telling me there's no significance there and no changes there that causes major cataclysms, changes? Come on, like, that's why, like I'm saying, like the young man that was just recently on here, I wanted to say, look, man, like that woman that you gave that baby to, you have to understand this level of education, or you're going to be ill prepared. If you're not aware of the way these things operate in this level, then how you expect to see something that you can't see? It's going to knock you out. And it's a we thing, not her, him, her. No, it's a we thing. It's a we thing. That's why I say this concept and the way we look at dating today and how we perceive our women. You see what I'm saying? Like the way we teach our young men to go perceive them. That's the real issue. A lot of people are looking for romance, but romance is close to fantasy. You know what I mean? Fetish shit. You know what I mean? Romance is just another level of fetishness. And people just don't want to accept that reality. They think it's always nice. It's like watching soap operas on sex. It's the same thing. So when people tell me, you love your woman's love language, no, the fuck I don't, because I really don't care at the end of the day.
But you should.
Because of the nature of human beings.
But how can you say that you? But how can you say you shouldn't care about someone you don't know what they are? You should. That's something that you should look into and see.
Let me ask you a question, bro. You think you know your wife completely right now?
No, and I don't really care, to be honest.
Oh,
Because that doesn't matter. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what matters to me right now is our children. And that's called being responsible. I don't really care what you think or what you know, because you're not what today is. Today, who you are, you're not going to be that tomorrow. And tomorrow, who you think you're going to be, you're not going to be that.
so you don't care to know your wife.
Right, I don't care about your feelings, your emotions, or anything like that. I don't care about speaking love language to you or anything, because that shit doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Is she the same? Is she the same type of person? Does she share that sentiment?
The same type of person as far as alignment.
Does she share the sentiment of not caring about? Is she all right that you and do both of y'all feel the same way, brother?
Or anything?
Yeah, do both of y'all feel that way?
To be honest, I don't even know the answer because I don't care how she feels. To be honest,
right? Okay,
right,
cool.
Exactly. Just to be honest, because I don't care.
Right.
The whole point is like, you know what I mean? Like you have to. The thing is that we're getting caught up in these fantasies. You see what I'm saying when it comes to romance, dating, and stuff like that. And I'm maybe on to something, but I don't have all the words fully together. And that's why I say single.
You're actually saying way more than you think you're saying. You saying way more than you think you're saying right now.
You saying, yeah.
You just told us, right?
I understand that. And
you just told us don't date. You met your wife. You knew you wanted to marry her within minutes, right? Y'all got married. You don't give a shit how she feel about nothing.
Exactly.
You don't even care. You don't even care to know.
Put it together. And understand it.
I get it, bro. I get it.
Put it together, and then see how much, like, and put it in theory, and see how much.
I get it, bro. I get it.
You want, and then
right here. I just found you.
For an example, like, we talk shit to women all the time. We go tell them all this, all that. And do you think they care?
I would hope
if they listen to us.
I would hope so.
It's women that do listen.
I would hope that the person I marry gives a fuck about me and gives a fuck about me.
But she might give fucks about you, but not the way you want it.
Okay.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You trying to accommodate somebody's feelings and all this stuff. I'm talking about being balanced. I'm not talking about, like, go head over heels or whatever the case may be. But when I'm talking about feelings and emotions and stuff like that, and this whole dating apparatus shit, I'm talking about more at the end of the day. Look,
are you spiritual? I can't hear you.
Yes, I do pray, for sure. And at the end of the day, all I say is...
Hold on. Okay, I asked, are you spiritual? Okay. Mm-hmm. So, if you're spiritual...
Y'all checked out? I think Drew checked out like 20 minutes ago.
No. He's ordering food for his children.
Look. See?
Because he cares about them being hungry.
Because he cares about them. See? I didn't say anything about I don't care about my children's feelings.
At that point, I was...
No, he don't care about his wife's feelings.
I was being a little bit facetious about that.
And not the children. It's his wife he don't care about. Not the
Yeah. Yeah, because she's going to change every day. Like she said, they change every day.
I didn't say no. I said we change, meaning men and women change.
We all
so
change.
You change every day too.
I change every day too.
Killer, you just asked him, right?
The children change every day as well.
Killer, you just asked him, is his wife...
They change every day.
Hold on. Killer, you just asked him if his wife is on board with the not care train.
I did ask him that.
He said he wouldn't even know because he don't care about...
He don't care?
See, if I wasn't saying it, I'm glad. I did something today. I did something, Major. I did something.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro, because if that works for you and it's working, you said you've been married for 8 years.
It
so if
works
that's
for
working
every man.
for you, long as she ain't tied up on the bed, it's all good.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. I won't tie nobody down.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me say something to the chat. Let me say something to the chat right quick. Like, I've seen a few comments just in glance. We're not making fun of this brother whatsoever.
No,
Let me say this. What I think a lot of people don't understand about men will ask a bunch of doggone to make sure they get clarity of what somebody is saying. We're going to flip it. We're going to turn around, look at it a whole. We're not picking at the brother. I can, my brother, man, we're just making sure the brother's saying something that we don't even need to digest it. Can we chop it up for little small bites so we can understand what the brother's saying? We're not picking at the brother at all.
Right.
Mm-hmm. God bless. Nah,
ain't nobody peeking on nobody.
Look, Chad, they're my elders, and I respect each and every one of them. And no matter how much I think I know, no matter how much I think I know, they're the ones who've been here longer than me. You see, and they.
Okay, so I want to. Okay, so hold on. I asked the question, and my question really didn't get answered the way I wanted it. So I asked, was you spiritual? You said, yes, I pray. I pray. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you pray, then you go to God and you ask God for things and you pray to Him.
Ancestors. I pray to my ancestors.
Whatever. Whoever you pray to. Whoever you pray to. You want them to care. Mm-hmm. You want them to care about your prayer, right?
Who?
Your ancestors.
Your ancestors. You want them
that's
to
my
care.
Ancestors.
You want them to care, right?
No. Yeah, they do care already. I'm born. I'm here. They care. I feed them. I pray to them.
So you just contradicted yourself because I asked you that question for a reason. Because you said you don't care about nothing that goes on with your wife. You don't care about how she feels, what she thinking, what she doing, with all this kind of stuff like that. Whatever you just said, so you do care because you just said that you care about how your ancestors take your prayer. So you do care. So see, when people say they don't believe in something, but then they say, oh, I believe in this, but I don't believe in that. No, in order to believe, you have to believe. You can't be sitting up here saying, I don't believe in this, but then you believe in that. Believing is believing. All the words that we go in the dictionary, we look up, those are the meanings to the words. So when we all sitting up here saying, okay, I pray to this, I pray to that, but you sitting here and you praying because you want the prayer to be cared for, and you want the prayer to be
for sure, definitely.
So you gotta care about what your life or change her moves. I
think I just care differently. Probably that's probably it.
Yeah, because you can't say you don't. You can't say you don't care. Because you have to care.
You're right. To correct that, yeah, I don't care. Like whatever comes out her mouth and all this stuff and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever irritates me or whatever, I don't care about none of that stuff. I care only through my prayers in silence. I do care. Inside though, not outside like we're talking like this. I slowly, if I have an issue with my wife or something she's doing that I don't like, I don't acknowledge her. I just go pray for it. That's it.
Okay, so see, when you said you don't care.
Hers is breaking up.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I do care. Yeah.
She got resetting the request.
But I don't even know like this. That I don't go into people's like. I don't try to like make examples.
So if your wife was to come to you and address an issue that she has between the relationship or whatever the case might be, you don't give a fuck what she talking about.
No, because exactly, I certainly do. Like I take it to my prayers. Whatever she says to me outside of this, out here. I just
So
take
how
it in my
how does she communicate with you if what she's saying to you, you don't give a fuck about?
It's like I said to her, like I don't give a fuck about it, but I care in other ways. Like I'll fix it in another way. See what I'm saying? Like if she's telling me something, just because you're talking doesn't mean you're communicating with me. That's one. See what I'm saying? That's why I like sometimes
that is a form of communication. Verbal speech is a form of communication.
It is, but it doesn't work all the time. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Because he don't give
if I'm talking to somebody who don't give a fuck, of course it don't work.
He got it. He got it.
If I'm talking to somebody who don't give a fuck, it's never gonna work. You're right.
I'm telling you, try it yourself, Major. Stop giving a fuck. And when you stop giving a fuck, no, listen to me. When you stop giving a fuck to the things that you do give a fuck about, and stop giving a fuck, and when you stop giving a fuck, see, you're gonna see who you are. You're gonna see who you truly are when you stop giving a fuck about the things that I care about.
What's up, brother?
You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? Ain't that the same thing that hurts you?
Get into this conversation here, brother.
Ain't that the same thing that hurts you? It's the same things that you give a fuck about. It's the same thing that you looking a woman for. It's the same thing you're gonna get hurt for.
Yeah, you've been hurt before.
Hold on.
Everybody has.
Let the brother
That's natural.
join in. Talk.
And if you haven't.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Let him talk.
Yeah. I agree with you, fam. Like my boy been hurt. Cause I'm trying to figure out what kind of bacchanal going on here. Right? So from the beginning, right? I'm gonna say what I gotta say from the beginning, right? So the love languages, right? You got to know what your shorty's love languages, right? You got to know what she desires. You got to know what she needs, right? Those are her love languages, right? So if your shorty is,
you don't give a fuck about that, though.
You're right, but you got to.
All right. That's like trying to talk to somebody. That's like trying to talk to an atheist.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, you tap Major and Tree.
If you understand what I'm saying,
will try.
It's like trying to talk to an atheist about God. If he doesn't give a fuck about nothing that she's talking about or none of that, he don't need to know her love language because you don't give a fuck.
You're right. He's right.
All I need to know is myself. That's it.
And we understood that about him in 15 minutes.
In 15 minutes?
There you go. You see? You fucking got it. You see that? You see that?
Yo.
It took 15 seconds for you to understand that he don't give a fuck.
Y'all about to get fucked up, man.
Like, you are forever knowing. Right, getting to know somebody. You don't get to know somebody in 2 seconds, 15 minutes, 30 minutes.
Hell yeah, me? I do.
Throughout your whole
entire life. I fucking go over there.
To this day, I am sure there's something about your lady, right? Multiple things about your lady that you do not know.
And you don't give a fuck.
And you don't give a fuck, right? And you will never know because you don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Why? Because we peaked already.
I'm glad that your marriage is gone strong, or however it's gone for 8 years. But there's a lot to it, man. And just like it was saying before, whether you give a fuck or not, right? You still got to date. You know what I mean? The dating process don't never stop.
I mean, it's just fucking from there.
Well, it never started.
Go ahead.
It never started with him, brother. They never dated.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. You're right.
But that's the thing. Like dating is just another word for fucking. I swear to God, it is. It's just another word for fucking.
How you come up with that?
Right.
It's literally why you date for. To get some what?
To get to
see if you get some what?
As men, to get to know the person.
As men, what do we date? To get some
the only way.
It's not money.
Hold on. The only way you're dating to fuck is if you're a manipulator, bro.
Exactly.
We all manipulated.
Oh
no!
Come on, man. Look.
No, we are.
Yeah, we are.
No, we are not. Don't put me in there. Don't put me in that water.
I'm gonna put the chains, the flashy clothes, the this, the tricking, all that shit. That's all manipulated.
Some of us
do it too. It's natural. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong.
Nobody. Listen, you said the flashy clothes, the chain, the this. some of us just like to look good, my nigga.
Bullshit, nigga. The same thing with women. They just like to look good.
You think I like wearing South Pole?
You think bitches like wearing heels that this
No,
big?
let me ask you a question. You think I like wearing? You think I like wearing Polo Association?
No, you wearing it because the bitches like it.
No, I'm wearing it because I like it.
Yeah.
Man, if everybody dish that shit next year,
for a man
I'm
to
telling
be confident, for a man to be confident in himself, he gotta love him first.
Not
And I gotta be sure about me first.
Self care before everything.
I gotta be sure about me first before I even present.
So then let me ask you this. Then why you giving a fuck then?
Why what?
Why do you give a fuck?
Because human nature. Part of human nature is to love your one another.
She give you something?
And you know what's also part of human nature? To hate.
I can't say I love somebody and I don't give a fuck about them. That's contradicting, bro.
It's really not.
How can you?
Because we do it all the fucking time. We do it all the time. And let me show you a perfect example.
How can you answer that question to me? How could you love someone that you don't give a fuck about?
You could say, I love you.
That doesn't
No.
That doesn't mean that you.
That's meaningless.
It's the same meaning.
That's the manipulation that Major was talking about. That's manipulation, brother. You're giving someone the lip service, but your heart.
You see why I'm mostly honest? Because I don't give a fuck. The reason why I say that is because that feeling is not gonna be there every time.
Love?
Nah, if you truly love somebody, that feeling's gonna always be there. It's not gonna go away.
Absolutely.
No, I mean then if you call it that, then that's just a connection. Nothing else.
It's just
a connection.
See, there you go. But there you go. Like you're proving a point there though.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And time, you like through the things that you've been saying, you've been proving points, right? Yeah, that's what you want. You want a connection. You don't want to be with somebody just to be with somebody.
I got a question.
All right, that's fine. I'm not arguing with
you,
that,
my brother.
Yes, sir.
You love your mother?
Of course.
If you heard something bad happen to your mother right now, would you say I don't give a fuck?
No, of course I definitely will give a fuck. That's my mother.
Oh, but when it comes to your wife, you don't give a fuck.
Exactly. You get the difference, right? I'm not fucking my mother, but I ain't fucking my wife. But see the difference? It's just two different fundamental relationships.
Has your wife ever cheated on you?
No.
How would you know?
Not that you know of.
I don't know, but even that, I don't give a fuck.
Right. That's why you don't know.
Right.
Well, would you give a fuck if you found out she did?
Would I react?
No. Would you give a fuck if you found out she did?
I wouldn't give a fuck.
Would you react?
Oh, okay.
Answer that one now.
No.
Yeah.
So she could just bring a nigga in the crib right now and fuck him right now. You don't give a fuck.
And that's the same thing. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you put yourself in vulnerable positions. You put yourself in hurt places. Why would you do that?
So you're not giving a fuck is to protect your heart from being hurt.
No, it's just to keep myself in balance. Not to protect anything. My heart is too vulnerable.
Which in so many words
It's definitely a deal. Yeah, that's a brick wall, bro.
How? Because I'm just taking the feeling and emotions out of it?
Because if you're not willing to make a connection with somebody and you don't care what they're doing, right? You got a brick wall up.
Okay. It's like when I say like a natural connection, like it's just like when I say like me harping on feelings and emotions and looking for these things, that's the same thing that's gonna get you hurt.
Would you have a outside relationship from your wife? Would you cheat on her?
That's the conversation for the next.
No, right now. We talking about her.
I don't want to answer that. Respectfully, I don't want to answer that. Because then I'm gonna take it to the next level, which I think this.
But he don't have to answer it. But that answer showed me there are some things that he does give a fuck about.
my children. I do.
So anything that he came from or came from him, he gives a fuck about. If there's no connection there, there's no bloodline connection, he don't give a fuck.
Let me ask you something. If somebody loves me, like connect with me naturally, why do I gotta put extra effort into it?
I feel like you don't give a fuck because you're, and I feel like you're also.
Thanks.
What you also doing is you manifesting the hurt because you're waiting for the hurt to come. That's why you're not giving a fuck because you're saying the same thing that you give a fuck about is gonna hurt you.
It's because
so you're actually waiting on the hurt to come instead of giving anybody the benefit of the doubt. You don't give a fuck because you're expecting the hurt to come.
You like it, right? You like it. You should try it. Try it. You like
I don't
it.
like it.
You do. And you know what it says it? You funny. But it's okay. Because he about to get the fuck out here and stop. Like, yo, let me start not giving a fuck about these bitches. Because he's probably right. Because I'm hurting myself. I'm trying. I'm over here bending backwards, doing this, doing that.
And the crazy shit about it, the craziest thing about this conversation is, whether you say it or not, I don't believe you. I believe you do give a fuck, but you say that
you see when the elder asked that question over there? The elder asked that question. When he asked that question, he's onto it more. I respect this elder right here. He knows what I'm talking about. And the reason why I won't take it to that next level, because it's exactly that.
What are you talking about?
What he answered before. Like he said, would you, go outside of your, or...
I mean, you're not one to answer that question, already answered the question.
Right, exactly. But that's what I'm talking about you.
But you should, but for a person who don't give a fuck, you should be able to answer that question.
No, there's a difference.
You see, I wouldn't answer that question because I give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. So you should be like, nigga, I do what the fuck I want.
There's a difference between not giving a fuck and being reckless.
No, not giving a fuck is being reckless.
No.
What are you talking about?
Right, exactly. Major, you gonna get up here and you about to go do what I'm about to do. You gonna start not giving a fuck. Like, yo, you know what? You don't know that. I'm gonna love the person who gave me birth, and I'm gonna love the person that I get who comes to my life.
If you truly, heart of hearts, did not give a fuck, you would have answered that question with no problem.
It's reckless. See, I still have logic. I still have logic because that's what I'm talking about. Because
you still have. When I say you don't have logic. Because logically, you already answered the question without answering the question.
So then why you need me to answer it then?
Because you don't give a fuck.
Then why do you give a fuck? Look, that's all I'm saying. I know, like, the way we communicate these days through men and stuff like that, I feel that we don't, well, I can't say that. I can't speak for everybody. But I'm just saying that the part where I guess we get mostly hurt is that we only focus on one woman. One woman where you dump all your baskets at, all your feelings, all your emotions. What do you think is going to happen, brother? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen to that one basket? And you're a man. You're fundamentally different than that woman. You breathe like you bust nuts. You're supposed to be out there fucking everything in sight. That's what you made out of. Us, that's what we're built out. Our genetics.
Not us.
You think the women are not being what do you call this? They call it Bible police.
To me, that's reckless. That's reckless.
Right. When you do it dirty, it's reckless. That's correct.
Walking around busting random nuts in people to me.
But you already do it. No,
I don't.
I bet you. I'm gonna show you how you do it. You don't marry them, do you?
Huh?
You don't marry them, do you, right?
Marry who? Who are you talking about?
Marry the woman who you have children with.
He is married.
That's not reckless?
What?
Do you marry the woman who you have the kid with?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Do you, and then the next woman you're about to go date and you have a kid, are you going to marry that woman?
I'm married, brother. I'm not out here.
No. I know you're married. Are you married to all your baby mothers?
I'm not out here busting random nuts, is what I'm saying.
No. Okay, so you're married. All your children are not born out of wedlock, as you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
All your children born out of wedlock?
No.
Most? None of them. Come on, son.
I have children.
Come on. That's reckless. That's reckless.
Children prior to my marriage. Each one of my children came from a relationship. I didn't just bust a random nut and had a baby with a child, with a woman.
But you didn't marry her.
Does that make sense?
It does, but that's still reckless.
How is it reckless?
Because you're still producing children who are not born out of marriage.
His last one is.
It's still a reckless thing to do. Not to get personally at you, I'm just talking in general.
We could get there.
You know what I mean? Because the reason why is because it's irresponsible. We do it today. Because we're not fortified. We're not building nothing out of it.
What you mean? I don't get that. I don't get what you're saying.
Meaning, like, for example, like, marriage is very important for children. You know what I mean?
Marriage is?
Yeah, marriage is very important for children.
Who told you that? Your ancestors?
No, life told me that.
Oh, life told you that. So you
life, the observation of life.
So you saying there's no good, there's no good thing that comes out of two people having a baby out of wedlock?
It's all right. No, it's not. It's still reckless. It's like it's like you know what we call that? It's like we call that. If you ever seen have you ever heard the term of like a white paper tiger?
No.
That means when you got a good heart, your heart is in the right place, but you're so irresponsible.
Is that you? Are you explaining who you are, or?
No. I'm just explaining the concept of it. No, I'm explaining the concept of it. That's when you, like, for example, if I keep my word, right? Say, all right, tomorrow you're gonna get X amount of whatever I'm trying to give you, and I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you. You know I'm a good man in my heart. But guess what? I don't come through with the promise. But I have a good heart. My heart is in the right place. You know I'm the nicest person in the world.
Time out real quick.
Am I still reckless?
Because you confused me a little bit. Let me just ask the question right now. You don't pray to Jesus Christ, right?
Oh, God. I'm not going to answer that question. But let's go.
Why not? You said you pray to your ancestors, so clearly.
There you go.
So is Jesus Christ a part of that?
I refuse to answer that. I still answer the question. I refuse to answer any of that too.
Okay, so you just pray to your ancestors. So the analogy of being married and having children within wedlock it comes from Christianity. So for you to speak on a Christianity basis and not pray to a Christian God, you're contradicting yourself, brother.
Yeah, it does sound contradictory because I don't pray to these deities that you present.
Right, but you have the ideology of Christianity by telling me that having a child out of wedlock is reckless, and that's a Christianity and an ideology. So you're contradicting yourself when you say
then we're going to a whole nother topic, and that's
no, it's not a whole nother topic. You are saying that it's reckless to have children out of wedlock.
It is,
which is a Christian ideology. But then you're saying you pray to your ancestors. Mm-hmm. So it sounds like you're trying to use whatever ideology you want to prove to make a point instead of to actually live it.
Yeah. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to tell you that the point is that's just a reckless thing to do.
Because if you want to go back to ancestral, when we talk about back to Africa and we talk about all of those things, there was no marriage.
I wasn't talking about
there was no marriage. There was just tribes, and there was just conception, and that was it. So where did you get the marital ideology from? If you don't,
my ancestors.
You don't follow Christianity and you follow
exactly, from my ancestors.
How? You're contradicting yourself, though.
I'm trying to add.
But if I'm telling you, if I'm getting it from this knowledge from my ancestors, What
You sure you got the right number, brother? You dialing up the right number? Because it's,
there's a lot of Christians in here, probably. I'm probably in the wrong space.
Christians here or not, what I'm saying to you is you made a statement that that having children outside of marriage is reckless.
It's reckless.
And it serves no purpose.
No matter how you paint it, whether you paint it Christian, Muslim,
marriage
anyway.
is a man-made thing. It wasn't. If you're talking about ancestors, if we're talking about back to tribal days, there was no marriage in tribes.
No.
A man saw a wife and made him a woman and made him his wife. Like this is who I want to be with. I want her.
Okay. All right.
So where did that concept come from?
From my ancestors, and I keep telling you, but you won't accept it.
Because it's not making sense, my brother.
No. Oh, is that you refuse to accept what I'm saying? If I'm telling you it's there, this is where I got it from.
Okay.
Now it can't be. You'll be here arguing with me. And I'm like, but look, I don't know what to tell you. That's where I got it from.
You get it from your ancestors. Does your ancestors have any documents or any books that speaks of marriage?
That speaks of marriage?
Yes.
Oh.
Is there any doctrine from your ancestors that speaks of marriage?
Not that I understand your question. No, they don't have any of what you're saying.
There's no doctrine from your
not in the way that you express the ideology. Their marriage is a universal concept in the world. Nobody owns it. Not Christian, not Muslim. Nobody. It comes from God. That's where it comes from. It comes from God. There's your answer. Because he's the one who tell you that in front of me, right? When you get married, who you getting married in front of?
Where did marriage come from, sir?
My ancestors, what I'm trying to tell you. I keep telling him, but he won't accept it. He won't accept it. That's like that's that. I'm trying to tell you, like, yo, this is who I am. You're like, nah, that can't be you.
I rest my case, brother.
Hey, it's the honest truth. I can't make anything up. But if you want, go check it. It comes from my ancestors.
Yeah. You can make some stuff up. Because to say having a child without being married is reckless. And then let me finish, brother. Let me finish. And then to justify the sense of you describe this, I'll give you another case in point. This is why having children without being married is not reckless. I'm going to go opposite, right?
No problem.
So let's say you purchased a car. You had the car 2 weeks. You signed a contract that you are going to maintain payments for this car as is, right?
Okay.
As is, right?
Okay.
Car breaks down in 2 weeks. Not honoring the responsibility you signed up for would be reckless. But it sounds as if you put a broad brush of assumption on someone having kids and not being married, as if they're not taking care of their children and being responsible for their children. That's a broad brush to hang over and say because you're not married, you can't do the same things a married man can do for your children.
Let me just add to that, right? What purpose do you think you're serving to your children when you display that you don't give a fuck about their mother?
Yeah.
When they see me showing her love and caring for them. That doesn't mean I give a fuck. Does that mean I give a fuck?
So my point to you, again, the question again, if your children realize that you don't give a fuck about their mother, what purpose are you serving to them?
Knowledge. That's what I'm showing them.
Okay.
How to survive. Yeah, to my son.
You got daughters?
Yeah, I got a daughter too.
And you don't want the man that she's with to give a fuck about her?
Of course I do. That's my daughter. Of course.
Well, what's your birthday, bro?
Think about that answer for my son.
I just wanna know what's your birthday, bro.
Nah, I don't want to answer that, man.
He's a Sagittarius. He's a Sagittarius.
No, the fuck he not.
It's so, yeah.
No, the fuck he not.
You see, I definitely do believe like a lot of our personal issues come from us not having fathers, like in our lives.
Us?
Or
Yeah,
you.
I mean, well,
Us?
I could speak for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Please do.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, my father wasn't there for my life, for sure. Like, you know what I mean? And it caused a lot of damage. You know what I mean? From a one woman just raising you, and that's all you see. You see what I'm saying? What do you think, what nation does that build at the end of the day?
You have brothers and sisters?
And I do. One nation does that build. When you over there and your mother's trying to do this and do that all by herself, be the father and the mother?
You the middle child?
No. But you understand? How much does that affect us as men? To be
It can impact.
What you're saying is your wife has to suffer because of what your father did.
No. Who says she's suffering?
If you don't give a fuck about her, she's suffering, bro.
That's what you think. I think you're suffering, to be honest, because you give a fuck.
Okay.
And only people who suffer is the people who actually care. This shit sounds like they're about to burn me or something like that. But I promise you, once you stop, look, Major, whatever you take out of this, remember that I told you this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to advise you. List all the things that you care about a woman. And the next day, I want you to stop caring about those things. The next day. And to stop. And then get back to me. And see if you truly know who you think you are.
Bro, I can't love my wife or any woman unless I know who I am.
Okay?
I gotta love what I see in the mirror before I love anybody else.
But even that is lying to you.
What, the mirror?
I'm being honest, man. Just do what I say. Like, if I say, well, you don't have to do what I say. You don't. My suggestion. You know that's
the biggest issue that we have in our society today. That's the reason why black people fight against black people. That's the reason why we celebrate people's downfalls. That's the reason why we don't have success. Because all of that is the reason why. Because you don't love who you see in the mirror. You love what you want to be, but not who you are. So you can't love something else if you don't love yourself.
I understand that. I do.
Let me build on that too, Major. You're absolutely right. And you also love what shaped you to be like you are versus giving true love the opportunity. I love the hurt. I love the dysfunction. I love the things that make me not be able to connect with people. When you love that so much that you can't let that go, I dare you. I dare you to try to love people openly and care about what people feel. I dare you to do it.
I did.
You're challenging the opposite of what is natural.
That's why he is the way he is.
Right.
But you live.
You know what? Even a dog won't go back to where it was once hurt.
You crazy?
Dogs
are the loyalest animals. You can beat the shit out of them. They go right back.
Will not go back to where it was once hurt.
Yeah, they will. And human beings
shit out of a dog, and they will come right back.
And we're two different dogs, Major.
Where you got hurt doesn't exist no more, brother.
I know.
No, you don't. No, you don't. It doesn't exist no more.
Mm-hmm.
It exists in you because that's what you love.
This is the point that I be trying to make to a lot of people when I talk to them. All right. So we all born as innocent creatures. We all have we don't know about racism. We don't know about nothing when we're first born. We don't know about hatred. We don't know about none of that when we first born.
That's what
all these things is learned behaviors.
You can smell them.
All these things is learned behaviors. And those behaviors and those experiences that we go through in life is what shape us to be who we are today. Right? So if you allow those things to change the core of who you are, then you're a lost soul, bro. That's why I feel sorry for people that's haters and people that's racist and people. I feel sorry for them because they fell victim to their experiences.
How do you know?
If how I know because I've traveled the journey.
No, I know. I didn't finish. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
So for example, right? I went through a past relationship where I'm supposed to, literally, I have every right to hate every woman. Being through the situation I've been through, I have every right to hate every fucking woman that comes in front of my eyesight. But guess what? I didn't let that situation groom me into being that. So I have so I actually won that battle. You know why? Because I have the ability to still love. I have that ability to still be empathetic. I still got the ability to have compassion. I still got the so I won that.
It has nothing to do with you loving.
It has everything.
I'm being honest. It has nothing to do with you loving.
It has everything to do with it, bro.
No, it has to do with you surviving.
No, because you let your experiences turn you into something that you're not. So you're the one that's living a lie. You just told us that you love your mother, but you don't give a fuck about your wife. But you want somebody to love your daughter.
You see, you're getting it mixed up. You're getting it mixed up. You said I love my mother.
Hold on. Let the brother who just joined talk.
So let me say this. Your point about you can love your mother.
Hold on, we not hearing you with the.
Hold on.
You hear me? Okay. So you saying that you can love your mother? I'm speaking to this brother right here. You saying that you can love your mother and love your daughter, but not care about the mother of your children is contradicting. Because here's the point that Majah's trying to bring up. If and I don't have any children, and right, but if I had a daughter, and my daughter would be watching how I would be treating the mother of my children. Period. Full stop. And if she's dating somebody that she's going to be in a relationship and date who she sees her father in. So meaning she's gonna date somebody. If I'm treating the mother of her like shit, she's gonna find a man that treats her the exact same way. So my thing is, your point about not caring. Okay, so that's you can do that by any means. That's gonna reflect on your children going down the line. Because when they grow up to be
because if you didn't, I would understand if you didn't give a fuck across the board. If you didn't give a fuck across the board, then I'll be like, okay, he just a nigga that just don't give a fuck. But you can't say I don't give a fuck about what she feels or her love language or what she thinks about or whatever. But I love my mother and I give a fuck about my mother and I give a fuck about my daughter.
Guess what?
And I want somebody to treat my daughter properly.
Killers do too. Killers do too, and murderers love their mother.
Killers and murderers what?
Killers and murderers love their mother, but still kill.
Well, that
You don't understand. You don't understand the level of human nature.
That analogy does not go with what you're saying, bro.
No. That analogy.
Anybody can murder somebody that love their mother. What is the point?
Truth is just shaking you up, man. Let me speak.
What you talking about? Like, dude.
Let me speak and listen to me carefully, because I know you're learning a lot right now. Wow. You're gonna laugh, and I expect that. And it's okay.
No,
it's okay.
You actually
I'll make myself available
We're laughing.
If I have to be the last for my brothers to learn, I will be that. You know what I mean?
You have to be what?
If I'll be the laugh so my brothers and sisters can learn, I'll be that. So they can move on and evolve for sure.
We thank you, brother. We thank you.
No, I thank y'all for being here with me today. Always. All I'm saying is, like, look, I understand what I'm saying may be very sensitive, of course, and you probably take into misconception, you know what I'm saying? Perhaps. But what I'm saying is that, you know, when I say murderers and killers do the same thing, meaning they go, even sociopaths, serial killers, they do the same thing. They love their mother, but yet will go and kill somebody and then go back and kiss their mother and go to sleep.
So do you think think those murderers, right? Those murderers and those killers and all those people, right? You think that they don't give a fuck about their wives or their husbands?
Well,
because they're killers?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I'm talking about human nature here. I'm talking about human nature.
You know we're all born with the ability to murder somebody, right?
That's what I'm saying. And that's a long point.
What is the point? Because that's
we're born with corruption.
That's a learned behavior, though. But that's a learned behavior, bro.
No.
Murder is a learned behavior.
But like I said, right? We're corrupted. We're easily corrupted. We're born with corruption. That's why. That's why I make that point. That's why I'm saying that the things that I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I keep emphasizing to you that I don't care about your feelings. I mean that. I don't care about your feelings. I could be nice to you.
We're not talking about
and we do it.
Because we don't
hold on.
about ours.
We do it all the time.
We're talking about your wife.
Not us.
We're talking about your wife that you say you have no respect for as the mother of your children. Let me finish my point.
Don't put words into me. I say I don't care. And I respect.
That is what you are in effect saying. We're not putting words into your mouth. You are in effect saying that you care more about your mother than the mother. You care more about your mother than a woman that is the same thing to your children.
Your offspring.
Your offspring.
I'm not fucking my mother. Okay?
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm being honest.
I'm saying
there is a
that
fundamental difference.
The people you fuck is what you're saying.
You respect.
I gotta get out of here, man. You getting on to me, man. You see that? You get it now, right? If I'm fucking them, why do I give a fuck? You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It is. And you know what else?
Somebody heard
that's
you
how
bad.
And guess what? You say that's crazy, but look what we're dealing with. Craziness.
Somebody hurt you bad, bro.
Okay.
Your thought.
That's fine.
Your thought process.
But you know what? There's two different people. There's two different people. Hold on. There's two different people. I want to quote you on that. You said you've been hurt, but there's two different people. The one who learn and the one who don't from the hurt.
Absolutely.
That's
true.
That is it.
Absolutely.
So if you still feeling this way, that's on you. If you haven't learned from what life has given you,
what you learned was not to love a certain type of person or to be manipulated by a certain type of person. You learned to not like anyone and don't give a fuck about anyone. So you put everybody in one basket.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. It's not what I'm saying. It's the tools. The tools.
Yeah.
You're basically telling us that we have not learned because we can still love someone and care about someone. You are saying
and major be susceptible.
There's one person, there's two people, one that learned and one that didn't. So who's the one that didn't?
No, life is not over.
Who's the one that didn't learn? The person who can still care?
Yeah.
No, they learned.
Let me ask you something.
Bro.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. You're making the same mistake every day. And you're getting hurt every day.
Guess what?
Why? Who's getting hurt every day?
Who's the person
Who
getting
gets hurt
hurt?
every day? If you get hurt every day, it's not a mistake. It's a habit, nigga.
Facts. I was just gonna say that.
If you get hurt every day, it's not a mistake. It's a habit. That's like saying.
So let me ask you something.
That's like saying I don't want to smoke crack, but you go buy it every fucking day. You're a crackhead. You have a bad habit.
Of course.
So if you're getting hurt every day, then you have a bad habit, bro.
Of course. And you think? Let me ask you something. You think you're not getting hurt every day?
Does he think he's living his life? He's not. Listen, brother.
Right, exactly,
That's a part of
exactly.
life, though.
But I'm talking about. Let me clear it up because it was too many words bouncing off each other. I'm talking about two different people: the ones who learn from their hurt, and the ones who continues to get hurt.
Everybody learns.
Everybody learns. Are you sure about that? Like you said,
I'm
every
absolutely
crackhead learns?
certain.
Hold
I'm
on.
absolutely
What aspect
certain.
are you talking about? Because let's stick to the premise of the conversation. The premise of the conversation is we're talking about you started off saying nobody should date. And if you meet a woman, you should just tell her, let's get married, because you're gonna know her within the first 15 minutes. So we're talking on the aspect of relationship.
That's not realistic.
So now you're talking about getting hurt every day. No, I don't.
No, I'm not talking about getting hurt every day. That's not the main
That's
topic.
what you just said, literally.
No, I'm not talking about getting hurt every day. I'm talking about making the same mistakes every day.
What
Let me
mistake are
correct
you
that.
talking about? What's the mistake?
Okay. The fact that you continue, or the fact, the mistake is where it lies in? When you start to follow other people and what they do.
What?
What?
Yeah. I mean, how clear you want me not to say?
What?
No, I think we understand you, brother. You're dancing this thing, but in reality, no one that came to this earth in human flesh did not come to this earth in human flesh with the capacity to love. The ability and desire to turn off love and caring because you've been hurt is a decision. And for you to say someone
Based on trauma.
there's one that
It's a
learns
decision based on trauma.
Right.
So Killer,
Yes.
Killer, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Thank you,
Do
Killer.
you, in your heart of hearts, truly believe that this gentleman does not give a fuck?
I absolutely do not believe that.
Oh, okay.
In fact, he gives so much of one that he has decided to, try to. He cares so much. I'm gonna try not to
You don't
care.
even know
Care
how
about my
much he
people.
is, and how much he's showing that he cares.
Yes.
You don't even know.
Exactly. Don't you see that?
Yes.
You showing that you
Don't
care
you see
way
that?
more than you think
Yeah,
your
we
mom
see
is
it.
saying.
But
Yeah,
here's
not-
my thing,
not
though.
exactly for you, so you guys could learn. So
So
Thank you.
my thing is what you're saying. I can hear some of what you're saying, but you're saying the whole this is the thing, right? Going back to what Majah said earlier. 15 minutes after meeting somebody, it's like marriage. That doesn't work. You got to build that relationship up with the other person. But what I wanted to say about just what you just said, a lot of what I just heard is trauma-based. That's a trauma-based reaction to something that happened that made you just decide, like, I'm going to just not love at all.
No, I'm gonna say I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
but I really do.
No, but that's to me. It sounds like that. What he's saying is coming from a trauma-based response. To me, at least, that's what I hear. Because it's like when you start doing stuff like that, there's something deep in you that hasn't been properly addressed. To where you get to that point of, I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about anybody else but myself. That's so counterproductive to.
Right? That works for me all the time. You know how it works for me all the time? It's like when I start giving a fuck, that's when shit starts to go wrong. But when I stop giving a fuck, that's when shit starts to go right. Look,
Okay,
for example, let me say this. For example, like as men, right? When we go ahead and go approach a woman, right? Our feelings 9 out of 10 are gonna get hurt.
They are, but it depends on how you.
No.
Right.
If that's your expectation, then yes.
Then yes.
I don't go out to meet a woman to say, oh, this bitch is gonna let me down, or she's gonna hurt my feelings eventually. You go with that narrative, so of course, if that's what you're expecting, then you're manifesting that.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. So you see what I'm saying?
Let me give you this wisdom, brother.
My point.
Let me give you this wisdom. The book of Proverbs says that a man who isolates himself seeks his own desire and rages against all wise counsel.
Exactly.
Who is your
if his ancestors ain't say that, he ain't listening.
I know, but I got a question.
I definitely listen to truth and wisdom for sure.
I got a question. Who is your wise counsel?
That's what I was going to say.
Well, my wise counsel will be actually my mother.
Okay. Was she married?
Yeah, she was married.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To your, but not to your father.
Yeah, to my father. She was married to my father.
Okay.
For sure. Just for content. Yeah.
And that's your father's not your counsel as far as they, because men teach men this. This is what I teach. This is what I teach my son.
The other time.
This is what I teach my son. This is what I teach my son and my children and anybody. When you ask a woman to go out with you, there's a chance that she's going to say yes, that you have to accept. There's a chance that she's going to say no, that you have to accept.
Right.
You can't control everything, brother.
Exactly.
That's
why I don't care.